Hello everyone, my name is Jennifer and welcome to Best Kept Plans. Today's video is a cash envelope stuffing for the paycheck that I received on May 12th, 2022 using the printable version of the Budget by Paycheck Workbook from the Budget Mom. If you're interested in seeing that, please stick around. Okay, so we are all zoomed in and ready to go. As usual, I'm so zoomed in that you can't fully see my hundreds up top, and I also have fives and singles down below that you cannot see. If you did not watch my budget with me for this paycheck, the budget with me for 5/12/2022, I do recommend that you watch it. Just because there's a lot of changes to my budget, and there will be changes to my budget in the next few months. And that video does go into some details about why my budget is changing, and I can definitely link that video right up here for you. As usual, I wanted to start talking about my emergency fund. So if you've been watching my videos, you'll know that at the end of every pay period, any cash that I have left over in my eating out gas or miscellaneous envelopes gets pulled out and put into an emergency fund envelope. And it's basically a way for me to continue to grow my emergency fund without having to budget for it specifically. Because of all the changes to my budget, I did take the $801 I had in my emergency fund envelope and utilize it for a down payment or part of a down payment on a car. That means that I'm starting fresh with a new cash envelope for my emergency fund. I did not dip into the emergency fund checking account that I have. I literally only used the cash that I had. So my emergency fund didn't take a huge hit to it, which is great. But I am happy to be just going right into restarting the cash envelope. So this is my new cash envelope. I did fill in the tracker on the front. As you can see, I was able to mark a little bit off here. At the end of last pay period, I had $92 left in my envelopes. So we should have $92 in this envelope right now, which we're going to count. 50, 70, 90, 91, 92. So we are starting fresh, and it's pretty awesome that we're almost at $100 already. Some weeks I stuff more in here. I can stuff more in here. Some weeks I can't stuff any. So it's definitely something that varies. I have no time frame for when I'm going to hit 1,000, but you know, just whatever I have. Next, we will be stuffing my variable expense cash envelopes, and I am utilizing new cash envelopes for the month of May. These are some that I just had printed that I hadn't used yet. They are all designs from my Etsy shop, which is always linked down below. So yeah, these were already printed for me, which is why I utilize them. They're not necessarily super springy, but I liked the colors. So these are the ones I'm going with for May. And first we're going to stuff my eating out envelope. This gets $75 in a $50 bill, a $20 bill, and a $5 bill. So we have 50, 70, 75. And I think I did remember to update the trackers. I did. So it does show my deposit of $75, but also that I do remove the $5 bill and put it into my $5 challenge. That's been working out for me. So I am going to continue doing that. Next, we have my gas cash envelope, which gets exactly the same. $75 in a $50 bill, a $20 bill, and a $5 bill. 50, 70, 75. Whoops. And just like with my eating out envelope, I did put down my deposit and then that I'm going to take the $5 bill out for my $5 challenge. And lastly, for my variable expense cash envelopes, we have my miscellaneous envelope. And the denominations that I use to stuff this envelope do change. And they change because I usually pull cash for my any cash that I need to pull for my savings challenges, I usually pull from this envelope. And so I want to make sure I have the right denominations. So we are going to be pulling $150, and we're going to do that in a $100 bill, a $20 bill, two $10 bills, a $5 bill, and 5 singles. And now I can readjust my cash because this is all the cash we have now. We don't have any 20s, we don't have any 5s anymore. So let me count this up. 100, 120, 130, 140, 145, 146, 47, 48, 49, 150. And so I'm going to stuff this in this envelope. I did mark off the deposit here, but we will be coming back to it later to pull out some money for the 52-week challenge. Next, we're going to be going to my sinking funds. Now, if you've been watching my cash envelope stuffings for the last maybe couple months, I've been slowly reaching goal on the majority of my 2022 sinking funds. So I have my subscriptions, medical, car insurance and taxes, birthdays and holidays envelopes, all of which have reached goal for 2022. That means that heading into this paycheck, I really only needed to stuff travel, Christmas, which only needs $12, which is less than its usual amount, and car maintenance. Now, travel and car maintenance are what I call rolling sinking funds. They do not have a goal. I'm just going to keep contributing the same amount to them every single pay period. Christmas has a goal. I only need $12 to reach it. But as you can see here, I have car down payment listed, and that is a new sinking fund for me that I'm going to have from now until July. I do have to purchase a new vehicle. I did put a small down payment, $2,500, to basically reserve a car. My car hasn't even been built yet. It's going to be built the first week in June, hopefully, if there's no delays, and then delivered in July. I don't know when in July. I don't have a date yet. So I know I have from now until July. I'm assuming I'm going to have at least my first paycheck in July to put cash towards the down payment. And again, that's if the timeline stays the same. I'm hoping that the timeline speeds up a little bit. That would be most ideal, but we'll see what happens. So I'm going to be contributing very heavily to the car down payment sinking fund from now until July, when I actually physically can purchase my car, can get my car. And so that's what's going on with my sinking funds right now. So we're going to start with stuffing my travel sinking fund, and that's going to be getting $50 in a $50 bill. This has been growing, which is really exciting. With this deposit, we should have $1,050. And I'm going to count that up. So we have 1, 2, 3, 400, 455, 556, 657, 758, 850, 950, 1,000, 1,050. I had mentioned in my budget with me that I was initially planning on starting to really stuff this envelope very heavily because I won't be going on vacation this summer, but I'm planning on going on vacation in the fall. And unfortunately, with the whole car situation, that plan has changed, and now my car is the priority. But I am hoping that once I do purchase my car in July, I can then start stuffing this very heavily for prepping for a vacation in the fall. We'll see what happens. Next, we have my Christmas sinking fund, and I'm very excited. As you can see, I was able to fill in my tracker all the way on the front because with this paycheck, we are reaching goal. And so I am taking out $12 in a $10 bill and 2 singles. And that is 10, 11, 12. I don't know why I just got so confused with that. So we have $12 here. And if I put that in this envelope, we should have a total of $700. So we're going to count the $700 and make sure we have the right amount. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 550, 5, 670, 590, 610, 630, 650, 660, 670, 680, 690, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98. Uh-oh, 99? Oh no, why am I off by $1? Oh geez. Somewhere along the way, maybe I messed something up. Let's see, 1, 3, 4, 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 650, 660, 670, 680, 690. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Uh-oh. Well, I'm $1 short. I don't know why. You know what I'm going to do, actually? So I'm going to pull a dollar bill from my car maintenance sinking fund just to make this an even 700 so that this is done. Okay? And the reason I'm going to do that is because I just want this to be stuffed and then I want to not have to worry about it. So 700 is in here. And then I will balance it out on my car maintenance one. So car maintenance is next. We're going to be stuffing $50 in a single $50 bill. Okay. And this sinking fund has changed a lot since my last stuffing. Again, like I said, I'm purchasing a new vehicle. I did put basically like a deposit of $2,500, which is, going to go towards my down payment. And I took that from the $801 I had in cash in my emergency fund, the money I had saved for the 2022 savings challenges from the Budget Mom for January, February, March, and April. And then I pulled $812 from this envelope. Okay, so that's why it says CRV payment 812, which brought my sinking fund down to $575. But I did need some work done on my current vehicle, so I spent $471, brought me to $104. I'm now depositing $50. I should be at $154, but we just pulled $1, so it'll end up being $153, and I'll reflect that. I will reflect that. So let's count this. 50, 100, 150, 51, 52, 53. So 153 is in here. Again, I will change that so that it reflects that I kind of stole $1 from here. I'm okay stealing $1 from here. I said in my budget with me that, when I get a new car, even though this is a rolling sinking fund, when I get a new car, I don't know that I'll necessarily keep contributing to this. If I have a brand new car, I shouldn't need to be putting money into it. I do want to have some type of car maintenance buffer, at least for a little while though, and I want that to be around $500. And as it stands right now, we're only at $154, but I'm going to keep putting $50 every pay period into this. And so we're going to hit, $500 sooner rather than later. So we're going to hit $200 at the end of this month. And then we'll be able to basically hit $500 at the end of July. And so I'm okay just stealing $1 from here. You know what I mean? And I think once I hit 500, I'm just going to kind of let it sit, and I'll reallocate that $50 a pay period towards a different sinking fund, or, towards actually making extra payments on my vehicle, my new vehicle. So yeah, I'm okay stealing $1 from here. Lastly, we have my brand new sinking fund, which is my car down payment sinking fund. And I actually have been wanting to create cash envelopes, sinking fund cash envelopes for a while now. Ones that were very streamlined and kind of looked just very simple, and I just haven't had the time really to go about designing them. And I did find some time once I realized that I was buying a vehicle, and I put together this envelope for myself. Again, try to keep it pretty simple. So it does have a box to fill in what it's for. And then it has this table here. Now, I always do my cash envelopes with very, very light gray. I almost want the boxes or like your tracker on the back to kind of like fade into the envelope in a sense. And so I made this very basic square box, and I kind of split it into two columns. The first of which is your measurement, meaning how you're figuring out what each line is going to stand for. So for this cash envelope, because I have a goal of saving $7,000, I'm basically splitting it up by a denomination. If you have a cash envelope that's more of like a rolling sinking fund, like my travel sinking fund, where I don't use this tracker on the front because I'm not trying to get to a dollar amount, I thought that you could utilize the measurement as a means to show if you contributed every month. So it has 12 spaces here to do January through December. And so if I do like the way this sinking fund works for me, when I start saving for my 2023 sinking funds, I'll use my cash envelope, my version of a sinking fund cash envelope. And so for travel and for car maintenance, if I'm still doing one at that point, I would just put January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December in these spaces. And then every month I would highlight that month once I've contributed. So that was my thought process behind designing this box and how many spaces there are in here and all of that. And then this section just says color in, and that's where you're going to color it in. I did update this for the $2,500 I've already put down, and then we are contributing $900 this pay period, and it should be in $900 bills. So let's count this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have $900 here. And the envelope is empty because I did have to, again, I've given them $2,500 already. So that is going to count towards my down payment, but I did have to pay it to the dealership. So that is it for this sinking fund. And that's actually it for this cash stuffing. We stuffed $1,312 today into my variable expense cash envelopes and my sinking funds, and we were able to contribute to my emergency funds. So while budgeting has been a bit more stressful than usual for me in the last month, I'd say, I'm so happy to still be sticking with the Budget by Paycheck Workbook, the Budget by Paycheck method, contributing to sinking funds, giving myself spending money and all that stuff. Oh wait, hang on a second. Oh my gosh, we're not done. I gotta pull out my miscellaneous envelope because we have to stuff the 52-week challenge. So hang on a second, let me grab that envelope. So I do always have in the front flap of my workbook the my 52-week challenge envelope and my monthly savings challenge envelope. So, okay, so here's the 52-week, oh, that's my AAA note. I have to renew my AAA. So here's my 52-week challenge tracker. I created this for myself. Again, a very streamlined look to it, very simple, neutral. This is available on my Etsy shop. And I also designed this 52-week challenge envelope to go along with it, which you can also purchase on my Etsy shop. I am selling them separately. That way, if someone just wants an envelope or just wants a tracker, they don't have to buy both pieces. And so because I'm paid bi-weekly, every time I'm paid, I actually contribute for 2 weeks. And this is going to be weeks 19 and 20. So I'm going to mark those off. And if I add 19 and 20 together, it's $39. So we need to pull $39 from my miscellaneous envelope. And I've already marked that in here. So we're going to do the 20, the 30, 35, whoops, and 3 singles, right? Or 4 singles? Let's see here. Let's see if this is $39. 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. So we have $39 here. And I actually forgot to update. No, did I? Yeah, I forgot to update my 52-week challenge tracker. Whoopsies. So 171 plus 39. I don't know what that math is in my head. I'm not going to try to figure it out, but we're going to count this up. So I'm just going to add all the cash in. $110? I think it's 210. And that math might be wrong. All right, let's see. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 200, 201, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 210. I was right. Okay. So we have $210 in this envelope. I'm going to put it back in my 52-week challenge tracker envelope. I will update the tracker on the back. And so we are done stuffing this. That means we should have 111 left for my miscellaneous envelope. Here's the cash here, 100, 110, 111. So this is for me to spend as I wish throughout the next 2 weeks. And then I also have my May cash envelope for the 2022 savings challenges from the Budget Mom. We're not stuffing this right now because one of the challenges is something I have to do on a specific day of the week. Or no, it's not a specific day of the week. It's basically something that you have to do every time you make a cash purchase. But what I'm doing is I'm just kind of waiting until the end of each week, using the trackers on the backs of my variable expense cash envelopes, using these trackers back here to add everything up. And then I'm taking that money out and putting it into this envelope. So I've already deposited $30 into it from the first 2 weeks, and I will keep doing that. I've been doing it on Sundays, so I will keep doing that. And that's my, and then there's a second challenge for the month. It's one that you pull from your paycheck, but I'm not going to do that until my next paycheck. So next time we do a cash envelope stuffing, you will see me stuff this. And that is it. That is actually it. I haven't forgotten anything. We are done stuffing envelopes for today. I hope you all enjoyed this cash envelope stuffing, and we're able to get through my explanation of some of the changes that are happening in my budget. Oh my gosh, does this have my address? No, it doesn't. Good. I keep forgetting that you can like see that. Anyways, so I will be back with a budget with me in a couple of weeks and another cash envelope stuffing. I don't know if you're going to see a different type of video before then. Took some time to process a loss in my family, and so I haven't really recorded a lot of videos. I don't have anything already recorded to release, so we'll see where I'm at over the next few days if I have the ability to record something to release between now and then. As always, everyone, please don't hesitate to put a comment down below, and please be safe. Bye-bye.